Hello everyone. How are you? Hope all is well with you all, and I do hope you all are doing okay. I do hope you are paying keen attention to the state that our Jamaican society is in at this time, as anarchy is let loose on the land, and we can almost say everything is falling apart. So, in all you do, you have to pay keen attention to where you go, where you are, and who you are with, and also who is around you. And don't ever forget that little feeling in your stomach. Yes, your gut feelings. Don't ever dismiss your gut feelings. Remember, it is connected to your heart. So, finally, the family and friends of dancehall artist Medikk are getting some level of closure to a gut-gripping, heart-wrenching, shocking case of kidnapping and taking out of a beautiful young lady with so much potential she had ahead of her. It is so sad when you look at it. She never get a chance to achieve her full potential as an artist and a businesswoman. Medikk was originally from Westmoreland but came to Kingston to realize her dream. Most people think that, when you're in Kingston, you'll have more opportunities. In some ways, yes. And in some ways, Kingston is a hustle and bustle place. And you have more fights in Kingston. But yet, it is understandable that people would want to come to Kingston to realize their dreams and form more connections. Can you imagine? She was picked up from her home in Mayfair, St. Andrew, Red Hills, under the direction that she is going to do a video shoot with another artist who was not even in the island at the time, which was unknown to her. When really and truly, they tricked her because it was all a plot to unalive her. After loved ones began their search, phone calls are unanswered. They soon realized that something dramatic has happened. The days turns into weeks, and the weeks turn into months of searching. The JCF was out in their numbers, searching parish by parish, just to get some kind of information as to where Medikk could be. Friends and family distress. They were out in their numbers trying to help as much as they possibly can. To no avail. She was missing from August 23rd, but come February 2024, her body was found in a cane field in Wallen district in St. Catherine. The skeleton remains had multiple gunshot wounds. The police, however, identified persons of interest in her disappearance and the subsequent takeout of Medikk. However, Medikk's government name is Stephanie Williams, and while she was a dancehall artist, she was also a businesswoman as well. However, the JCF continues their investigation, and they did promise us there will be result from this case, because they have had great leads and they have promising information. So we have to just wait until they bring their investigation to a conclusion. But on a bit of update that many people may not have followed or known, her manager, who was her man, who is also allegedly a ruthless, heartless criminal, who is already on a life sentence behind bars and is also known for these kind of crime of taking out women who tried to dissolve their relationship with him. It was already publicly known they were having problems. Just bear in mind, this manager is big in the music industry. Even though he is in prison, hence the reason why the music industry kept so quiet on her demise, as it would seemingly be they don't want to lose favor with this music producer who is Medikk's man, who is also called Hellboy. You can imagine what kind of person could really get a name like Hellboy. That's the name he's called in certain circles, as the whispers out there is that this manager spent a lot of money investing into Medikk's, who eventually did up her body as she rise in the music industry, and he has been her manager all the way. People say that she knew what she was getting into, but you know the style, as people would say, a lot of Jamaican women is bad man them want in them hole, but the love of money and the lifestyle. As an artist, it costs a lot because she has to keep up the lifestyle that being an artist come with. And what people may not know and understand is that most of these artists who see out there running up and down, they are not readily making money to even fund the kind of lifestyle that most artists brandish out there. It is a facade, it's not real. A lot of them has done all kind of things just to keep up with wearing the brand name, this and the that and the whatever, or they have somebody that is investing in them or backing them. Can you imagine the desperation? So much so that she put herself with a convicted murderer that was in prison already. All I have to say is, what kind of woman puts herself through all that? You have to have some level of toxicity to put yourself with a convicted murderer serving a life sentence in prison. That still does not give him the right, if it is true that he is the one that allegedly masterminded taking her life. The thing is, she would have heard or known of the demise of people, and his name has been calling on it. Even her own road manager, who it is alleged he ordered to be taken out because he was too close to her. Somehow I think that case is what made her real nervous. But we will never know, because those who really know the full story is not going to say. However, Medikk, you're such a beautiful young lady, had so much potential. Just remember, you're gone but not forgotten. And I'm telling you, I hope what has happened to you opened the eyes of many young ladies. Hundreds turned out for Medikk's Thanksgiving service in remembrance of her life and legacy. She never even got to be a mother. Service was held at the Church of God on George Street, Savannalamar, Westmoreland on the weekend. She was only 29 years old. But if you look around the mourners, how much of her co-workers from the musical dancehall industry are in attendance, if any at all? It would seem like evil get more support than justice, ain't it? I wonder how much of these co-workers from the dancehall industry has even reached out to the mother, if any at all. Because publicly, the atmosphere was see no evil, hear no evil, coward man keeps sound bone. They mostly showed no care, as they didn't want to get involved, because their worship, this producer that was her manager, is part of the dancehall industry. He's a producer. And the whisper is, she knew who she was dealing with. Navigator boss, government named Dwight Gale, aka White Knight, Hellboy, all these names is the same person, her man, her manager, music producer. The funny thing with life, there comes a time when enough is enough. And money ain't enough anymore, especially when you possibly could get it elsewhere more than risking your life for it. And there was allegedly whispers that she wanted to leave the island, but her life was cut short. The thing is, there's a lesson in this, so much lessons to be had from this. Because, you see, as women, we have to talk about women because you see, men can handle themselves mostly and so on. But you see, as women, we have to know who we get involved with. And we can't let glitz and glamour and money let us choose the wrong path. Because at the end of the day, if you don't like the man and you don't format yourself to the lifestyle that he has, and that's where you want to be for sure, and you know that's where you want to be for sure, if you go into that situation and the man starts spending money on you, where you can do your body and you can do this and you can do that, him have your back, you see, after the person find out that the person is really toxic to deal with and you want to take away yourself, you're going to be in a hell of a situation. Sometimes I better you just go and bill and one cocoa full basket. Take time, do what you have to do. The thing with most people these days, they want to get up today and reach the point of the hill tomorrow. It don't work like that. You have to take time, climb and rest, climb and rest, climb and rest. So always bear that in mind, or else you're going to have a great fall. Not saying it is right, but take a look around us. That is what is going on, especially amongst us Jamaicans or as black people. We already hate to see nobody better than us, much less it's in the vein, much less when you invest in someone and then them reach a certain level. No, you look and they want to leave. It's not going to go down so, because you already hate the fact you was doing it because it gives you a level of power and control. It's when you have to go release that level of power and control, and then you're not going to stand back and see that person continuing to be successful because you want to say, oh, it's you start them. Women, try to can balance yourself first before you take on nobody who feel like say them hold your life and a dangle it at the end of a string. Be warned. Sleep in peace, dancehall artist and businesswoman Stephanie Debbie Ann Williams, aka Medikk, gone but not forgotten. The next lesson I want you guys to pay attention to. Be careful who you trust, as people can switch upon you at any time. You dare not trust even your own. Medikk would never believe in her wildest dreams. The same driver who would have come to pick her up all the time from her home and take her to events and video shoots and back. That same driver, this time he was taking her to her final destination. The power of money. No love, no heart, no respect for the life of someone you already know and should have formed some connection with. People have lost the value of a life, which is priceless. Anyway guys, please remember to like, comment and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.